Hello, my name is Jill Bowen, CEO of Northwestern Medical Center, and your host of the NMC Health Beat Show, dedicated to discussing important healthcare topics of interest to our community. Today, I'm joined by two cabinet members for Exceptional, the campaign for Northwestern Medical Center. With me is Admiral Warren Hamm and also Leon Berthiaume. And I want to thank you both for being here to talk about the hospital's capital campaign. And also I want to thank you for being dedicated members to the cabinet, because I know, Leon, you actually chair, and Warren, you've been so instrumental as far as the community campaign. So thank you very much, and thank you for being here to talk about the campaign. That's important to all of us.
Well, thank you for the opportunity, Jill, to talk about the campaign with our community today.
Yeah. So you're two members of the cabinet. Are there other members of the cabinet that's out there working for this campaign?
Well, I think there's 11 of us individuals on the cabinet as a whole, and obviously, Jill, you're also a critical part of that cabinet. In addition, we have Barbara Hamm as well as Frank Zoldas, Judy Zoldas as well, that have been instrumental in part of our connections with our NMC family. We've got Karen Rushlow, Don Bugby, Sandy Mayotte, Tim Smith, and then also Jeffrey Moreau.
Nice. Good, well-rounded group.
Yes, good bunch.
So what is your role for the cabinet? What you do, and then we'll talk about what the cabinet does as well.
Well, I went around to various acquaintances and talked about the fantastic program that you've implemented up there, and tried to stress the fact that, yes, it's nuts and bolts, but the most important thing is the increase in the professionalism of the hospital. And I told them that's what I thought. As you get older, that's pretty significant.
Yes.
So I got some pretty good responses. I was very pleased.
Wonderful. That's terrific.
I think, when you look at us as individual members of the cabinet, one is really to provide the overall leadership, throughout this entire campaign. And as Warren mentioned, one of the critical roles for us as cabinet members is to do the outreach, to reach all the various segments of our community, whether it's individuals, businesses, organizations, and bring them, make them aware of what's transpiring on an NMC campus and all the things that we're investing in for the benefit of the community at large. So that's one of the largest part of our responsibilities, as well as to continue to plan for opportunities and events to bring stakeholders together, again, to continue to share the story about NMC and the impact that we are having. I think it's also, again, part has been to really establish the overall goal for the campaign and really identify what the period of the campaign will be and how we're going to, again, use our gifts going forward.
So what do you hope to accomplish, with the campaign and the master facility plan at the hospital? What do we hope to accomplish?
Well, of course, I'm partial to veterans. Having spent 41 years in the Navy.
Of course, and we're grateful for that.
Yeah. But I think it's important for the community to understand that, yes, the veterans have served 2, 3, 20, whatever years, but yet they continue to serve. So I went around and talked to the various veterans organizations and got a couple of good people to help, and to the Legions in St. Albans and Sheldon, to the VFW, the Vietnam vets, the Elks, and the combat vets. And we talked, and we thought it'd be sort of neat if the veterans could show the community that they're still contributing. And what better place than to emphasize the hospital? So talking to your staff, we came up with the idea it might be feasible to implement a valet service.
That'd be fantastic.
They bought that, and the commitment to you is $50,000 plus
tremendous.
Manning the valet service. To start out, we'd have 2 people on duty and during the day, and they'd control what goes on in your main entrance. And if people needed assistance to get in and out of vehicles, we could do that. And if needed help after they parked the car to go down and get them with a golf cart, we'd do that. So that's one real
That's
tangible
remarkable.
thing. And we expect to launch this service for you on 1 February. But it takes a while to get veterans to volunteer for the, to operate the valet service.
Sure. Well, it takes orientation, getting things together, and so that's remarkable.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for that.
Well, it's sometimes it's sort of like herding cats, getting everything organized.
Yeah.
But,
That's great.
But I think, as part of this, I think what Warren is also really bringing to the forefront is how do we enhance really the experience when you come to the NMC campus.
Yes.
Both, again, obviously from upon arrival, but certainly throughout the stay when you're at MC. So really the whole patient experience is probably in the forefront, as well as ensuring that we continue to deliver exceptional, health care. And I think part of it is we are looking to the future and that the delivery of health care is changing. And we want to make sure that our facilities are prepared, again, to support how we do receive services today. And there's much more emphasis that's going to be placed on outpatients and, again, special clinics that we really want to bring to the forefront of the campus, again, to make that easier for, those that are looking for those services. And, part of it also, the plan is to really create more efficiencies.
Yes.
And make it really easier for all people to have the access to the care that they deserve.
That's
yeah, another thing I like to stress to the people that we take hospitals for granted. Now, I don't think people really worry too much about it until they start getting older. And that's a pretty significant part of your life.
That's right.
So it seems to me, for mental satisfaction, you want to feel that you have a base of experts
That's right.
that are up here. And when the time comes to go to general quarters, you whip up there and they take care of you and you don't have to go to Burlington. To me, that in itself is something the community should really be pleased about and concerned.
It's terrific.
Well, I think it's important to understand that NMC serves such a wide community, so it's not
Yes.
just around the campus itself, but really extends really throughout Franklin, Grand Isle, into other
Right.
counties as well, Lamoille. And I think that's the thing that we need to really recognize how important it is to have NMC, in the middle of this community. And, I think NMC has done an excellent job really being a collaborator and extender, to, again, various services. And I think that's why we have such a vibrant community, is the fact that we have NMC, amongst our community.
And then the initiatives NMC has taken with NCSS to combine those two disciplines is so important.
Definitely to share in the care of the mental health patient, and that integration of care is so important, and trying to do that across the entire community. So it's a community of care, and the
Yes.
hospital is a vital part of that. So where are we at? What's your target for the campaign, and where are we at, and how long's the campaign last? So how do we get in on this?
So, first of all, that's one of the things that, with the cabinet, along with the NMC board, again, we did establish a goal for this capital campaign to be $2.5 million. And, I'm really excited really to share with our community that to date, we have pledges and gifts of over $2.3 million. So, which again
Fantastic.
is exciting to be where we are today at that level, and certainly want to go out and thank everyone that has really been part of the campaign to date. We are trying to achieve our goal, if at all possible, by the end of 2016, by the end of December. So I think, with everyone's, continued support, that we should hopefully try to achieve that goal in this process. Every gift has really been instrumental, no matter how small or large, that has really gotten us to the 2.3 today. And so we certainly want to encourage those that haven't had a chance to participate, or maybe had a chance to really be aware of the campaign. We certainly welcome them at this time. It's not too late. There's, again, opportunities to pledge your donation, your gift, over a 5-year period. If you pledge an amount over a 5-year period of $1,000 or more, there's opportunities to be recognized within our NMC facility. You might want to do something in memory of a family member. So again, it's a great opportunity to demonstrate your support and maybe recognize someone within your friendship or your family.
That's terrific. Now, we've had some gifts. We talked about the veterans group and the valet service. That's a tremendous gift. There has been some other gifts. Anything you want to make note of in addition to that?
I think we've had, again, a couple of large gifts, but as I said, it starts off again with every gift first
Absolutely.
being, foremost. But again, these large gifts have also been, again, very helpful to reach, where we are today, and so we're very thankful for those. And one of the largest campaign contributions really has been through Peerless. And that's been really a significant amount to the campaign. And our first one actually was with the NMC Auxiliary, was another
Yes.
large gift. And they're a really important part of our NMC family, and everything they do really is in the best interest and the benefit of the hospital. So we thank all those volunteers as well, because they truly are making a difference and also make a difference for the experience when you come on NMC campus. And then recently we've had another gift from Bridget and Valdemar.
Med Associates.
Yeah, Med Associates Garibay. And so, they've kind of looked at the naming opportunity for our gift shop. And so, we're really excited that, they're going to be part of that as well. So we've been really fortunate that, we've been able to connect with various individuals and businesses throughout our community.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I'd
So
like to switch a
thoughtful.
little bit down to a personalization type thing. Now, during my career, I visited many, many hospitals all through the country and over the world. And so you got a pretty good idea of what you compare our hospital with. And I can say unequivocally that even though being an admiral, people would run around and bow and scrape almost at times, but you can't beat the personalization that you have in your hospital. The positive attitude of the people, everybody says hello,
Yeah.
and looks at you in the eyes, and that's important to me. So I think the jewel we have in your organization is the personalization of the people who are on your staff, and to make those who use the facility feel at home and feel good.
Well, you've just answered my next question about why. Why is this important to the community? And you've just answered that about that, keeping that personalization, keeping that local experience, right here, so people feel taken care of by their neighbors and their friends, and you feel important. And that eye contact and that personalization, it's powerful. And we want that here for the long haul.
Yeah.
We do. Yeah,
I think the other element of then is really we ensure access to care, and we really make those connections for people, and I think that's also important, especially we have people that live in the outlying areas, and they're so thankful that NMC is here, because otherwise it could create really other challenges for family members if we didn't have NMC within our community. So
Yeah.
as Warren has indicated, though, it's all about the people. It's the
is.
people that makes the difference, especially when you need care, and it really starts with you, Jill, as the CEO of NMC, and we thank you for your passion and your commitment, and again, that is shared really throughout the entire organization, and it starts with you, so thank you for that.
Oh, it's absolutely my pleasure, to share my passion for caring for people and to help to set the tone. But we've got 850 people that work for Northwestern Medical Center, and it's not right at the campus. We're more than a hospital. We're really a system of health. And people are just so passionate about providing the best care to this community, and we want to be here for the long haul to do that. And having the community's support, no matter how large or small, just shows that endorsement of the importance of having a local hospital system here.
And now, again, with your leadership team, we've moved into population health. Which is, you may not necessarily be on NMC campus, but we are doing such outreach with various aspects of the community and the schools, really to demonstrate about, again, making, good decisions, and so on. And so I think that's another segment that, again, NMC has been a leader in. So, those are all things that I think we can really be proud of.
Yeah, you think about a hospital treating disease or incident, and we really are working to keep people well so they won't need those services, and so that we're really trying to get out and promoting healthy lifestyles, to keep people well and prevent chronic conditions. Our time is is running away from us, and so we talked about the gift shop, and that brings me to the opening of the front entrance. So do we have any clarity, because we're going to be doing some announcing and ribbon cutting and stuff, so where are we at with that? And
well, we've made significant strides. Again, anyone that's driving by NMC, you can see there's been a lot of activity that you can see from the outside. Well, there's certainly been a lot of activity in the inside. And the forefront of the hospital campus is really where there's been a lot of concentration. And we're excited that we're getting closer and closer to really opening those front doors once again. And I think we're looking at the week of Christmas that we should be able to welcome people through those front doors of NMC.
Perfect. Now, if someone wants to get in before the end of the December for a donation of any size, how do we do that? How do they do it? If they want to give some money at the end of the year, it's a great time to give, right? At the end of the year.
Just get hold of Leon and I. We'll take care of it.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, certainly, again, connecting with any of the cabinet members. I mean, obviously, don't be afraid to call NMC. Reach out to Jeffrey Moreau, who's really our Director of Development. And he can be reached at 524-8467. Again, that's 524-8467.
Right.
Or if you're on the NMC campus, go to the administrative offices and someone will be there to assist you.
Excellent. Great. Thank you. This has been a wonderful conversation, and thank you so much for your leadership on this campaign and your commitment to the community to make sure the healthcare is the best.
Well, it's an honor to be part of this.
Oh,
Yep.
thank you.
It's great to be part of the NMC family, so thank you.
Yeah, that's terrific. Love it. I'm Jill Bowen, CEO of Northwestern Medical Center, and your host of the NMC Health Beat Show. And we are so passionate about the health care of this community. Hope you'll join our capital campaign. It ends at the end of 2016. Just give a call to the hospital, ask for Jeffrey Moreau, or ask anyone on the cabinet. We will definitely help you be a part of this great organization and our future. Thank you.